And she said, well, then you're not thinking hard enough. Why don't you take her to Paris or London or something like that? And I thought, because I'd never taken Trish to Paris, so I thought, how can I take my daughter to Paris?
I don't know my way around.
Don't give me a thought.
Yeah.
Don't give me a thought. I'm
But-
fine.
When she mentioned Paris, I thought, okay, and I made reservations that night to Paris. And I flew down to North Carolina, and then we flew from Raleigh-Durham to Paris. And there was a sufficient layover that we went to the Angus Barn. Now, this was spring break, and she had just started dating this young guy named Ray. And
2 months probably.
Yeah, a month and a half, I guess.
and so I made reservations for us to go to the Angus Barn just close to the airport. And so we went to the Angus Barn, and Ray had a beer there, and that's all he was going to have, because he was then going to drive to Winston-Salem or someplace where Duke was playing in the NCAA tournament.
Gee, that's not a
Yeah,
surprise.
I don't remember that. I did not.
And
Very
so
expected of
He
you.
had one beer, which was pretty good for him, but because he was driving a couple hours away
That was
to
a
go to
lot.
to go to a basketball game. So Julie and I had a nice dinner in Angus Barn. We went to Paris, and then we came back, and
He picked us
These guys-
up, right?
I did, yeah.
Yeah,
these guys got a little
We
bit
have a
serious.
picture of you
And
picking her up.
I happen to have a client whose name was Ray, and I can't remember his last name any longer, but he had the nickname Buzz. And I mentioned a comment to her, and maybe to you as well. I only knew one Ray, and we called him Buzz. And all of a sudden, he's Buzz.
Since that day, huh?
Since that day, and then
Yeah.
when we realized they were a serious couple, it was too late. We couldn't go back to Ray because we were used to him being Buzz. So his poor family has had to suffer with his nickname Buzz.
Do you know
Very
what Julie's
polite.
Yeah,
nickname
and
was?
Buzz Lightyear.
What was
Well, you
Julie's
know.
nickname?
Do you know what Julie's nickname was?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it?
Bebop.
Bebop.
Bebop. Yeah.
And Dad's nickname is Bebop.
When it came to the wedding rings, who else had their wedding rings
Okay, Luke,
mounted
that's enough
by
of that.
Rudy Benda? Did you?
Yeah, I didn't remember that it was Benda, but it was Rudy.
You
Yeah.
had Rudy Benda? Did you have Rudy
That's
Benda?
Oh, this is the guy
It was,
without.
it was Dad's jeweler friend
And
downtown.
his name is Bender?
He was